Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I've got 3 replays for you in the T-34-85 Rudy, which is a tier 6 premium Russian tank, it's a medium. So this tank is on personal offer this week and should come through to you at about 1775 gold, half price of what it usually costs. Now one thing just to point out, when this tank was first released, it came with a special crew called Cesarek and Jankos crew, which is the essentially a Polish tank crewman and his dog, which was great because, let's say, you had, it was just quite unique. You know, the crew was unique. The dog would bark whenever it got, your sixth sense went off. So it was quite a good selling point. However, you don't get that crew with this tank on the personal offer this week. So for me, I think that's a bit of a letdown. I kind of think that was one of the most unique points about this tank. So yeah, bit of a sore point for me, I think. But yeah, I mean, I've already got it, so I've got the crew with it. So I'm fine. But I mean, if you were looking for the crew specifically, then unfortunately you're not going to get it in this personal offer. But that being said, we will look at the tank. We'll see how the tank is, how it performs. So what we'll do is we'll move on to the stats. So on the stats, we've got top forward speed of 54 kilometers per hour, top reverse speed of 20, internal fire chance of 15%. You've got 820 hit points. You've got 336 meters concealment if you're still, 344 if you're moving, with a view range of 467 meters. The gun is 85mm gun, and with that you get 7 degrees of gun depression, 4.38 second reload time with 0.30 accuracy, and an aiming time of 1.78 seconds. Your ammo capacity is 56, and you get AP round, APCR, and HE. Your penetration value is 144 on your standard, 194 on your premium, with 180 alpha damage, 300 on your HE, and your shell velocity speeds is 950 on your standard and 1188 on your premium. Premium bonus, you've got 125% on your silver and 130 on your tank XP. So, normal tier 6, middle of the road sort of stuff. So that's what you get basically. So, looking at the equipment, I go with optics, advanced gun lane drive, and gun rammer. Gun can be a bit trolly, so it's good to have the advanced gun lane drive basically, I think. Perk wise, you've got Born Leader, Rapid Reload, 6 Sense, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Run and Gun, Situational Awareness, Silent Driving, and Trap Mechanic. So just a bit of a mixture there of gun perks, and of course some camo ones as well, just to increase the camo rating. So looking at the armor then, standard medium, you don't really get much. It's between like 30 and 50 millimeters of armor on the hull. Turret is where your main armor is. So I mean, look, you'll bounce shells sort of if you're top tier, just about. But again, wouldn't rely on the turret armor too much. Just looking at the modules, so you can see the fuel tanks are sort of dotted over the side of the engine. And the ammo rack's in the middle there of the tank, as well as at the back and the right hand side of the left hand side as we're looking off the tank in the turret. So anyway, we're going to go into the first replay, which is on airfield. We are top tier here, and we're going to sort of make the most of our mobility. Mobility is quite good on this tank. If I'm honest, sort of the time I've been playing it, I think the gun can be trolly. That's a line that I've been saying quite a lot with most tanks that I've been reviewing, but it's Russian, so it's obviously going to be quite troll, because most Russian tanks usually are, not known for their accuracy. So it can be a bit sloppy at times, but main thing is just to try and aim your shots best you can, or let the gun aim in, should I say. I know everyone tries to aim their shots anyway, but give the gun a bit of time to aim before you take the shot. It's not good for snapping. You can see they're sort of letting the gun aim in just slightly, and we're getting the shots in. We're getting shots into that Churchill that's camping the back there. See this light tank just sort of YOLOing about there, so we're just being careful of him. Obviously he's keeping us lit, so we need to be careful. He pops up trying to see if he can get a shot in. Now the 7 degrees of gun depression just wasn't enough, and obviously that guy gets away. If we had sort of maybe another degree, a couple of degrees, we probably could have got a shot into that guy, which would have helped our game, because like I say, it's nothing better than getting rid of pesky lights. But this light's made a mistake. He's decided to YOLO around and he gets absolutely slapped for it. I take him out for our first kill of the game. There's quite a few tanks on this side, so obviously quite a few tanks at the back as well, so I need to be a little bit careful. There's not much in the middle, so that's kind of telling me that all the tanks are going to be on this side, or they're going to be camping at the back there. We've got this smooth man that's sort of keeping an eye on us as well. He's just tucking into that ridge there, so again we need to be careful. We see his KV-1 here, so I'm going to waste no time in getting some shots into that guy. We'll easily go through that guy there. Yes, I've loaded the APCR rounds, and that is quite scummy considering we're top tier. However, you are going to be bottom tier matchup in some of these games, so it's good to have those rounds. Also, it's mainly because I just want the accuracy, well, not the accuracy, but the better velocity. I want it to, with APCR it feels, it's hard to explain, but the gun just feels a little bit more accurate, as opposed to AP, which can sometimes just feel a lot more derpy. The shots seem to just hit the rounds more, just because of that difference in shell velocity. So, that's the reason really. I can afford the premium rounds, so that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, back to the gameplay. So we sort of, we overpeaked a little bit on that KV-1S, and we did sort of pay the price for it a little bit. We tried going for this this Churchill. However, he just angles his the front of his tank enough to bounce our shell. Trying to see if he's going to poke out any more, so I could get some shots in. You can see again with that gun depression, I'm sort of using the ridge there to try and get more gun depression. Can't just sort of poke with my tank sort of facing straight, because it's not going to work. You seem to get more when you sort of angle the tank a little bit on the side. Get hit by a lag spike there, because lag spikes are fun. I don't know whether it's my internet or the game, I'm not sure, but I've been suffering quite a bit lately. Get another shot into that smooth man. However, unfortunately he gets a shot into us, so it's just sort of an equal trade really. We're still poking up here, and we're still getting shot by stuff at the back, so we need to sort of be careful of that. We've been sort of playing this position quite a bit now, and I think at this point I'm sort of trying to think, maybe it's time to move around. Maybe it's time to sort of get into another position where I can get angles on these tanks. I'm going back to the position where I was, just in case that I can get some shots on stuff in the corner here, and I can see that tank destroy at the back there, and we get the kill shot on him. Then this M6 T1 heavy, gets lit up, so I'm gonna get shots into him. That's free farm for me. I'm quite happy to do that all day long. Get the kill shot on him, picking up our third kill of the game. Trying to see if this Churchill's gonna poke back now. He does. Again, let the gun aim in, and we get the kill. So pick up our fourth kill of the game there. And now we're sort of gonna move. I'm quite confident now that ridge at the back there, stuff's gonna, we've eliminated a lot of tanks there, so I'm confident that we shouldn't get hit by any tanks, which will give me the freedom to sort of press into these guys. We killed the smoothman there for our fifth kill. We're up to nearly 2k damage here. And I'm just being cautious. Obviously there's this KV-85 here. Now the KV-85, if he's got the top gun, he will one-shot me quite easily. See this Jackson there. Unfortunately, the gun just misses. Trying to see if we can sneak that shot in, but we can't. There's something at the back there that gets a shot into us. We bounce KV-85, and we're sort of thinking, Christ, now we have issues here. There's still a TD at the back there as well, which is frustrating. We do dodge the shot from the KV-85. And yeah, I'm thinking, well, can I get the kill here? Can I sneak the kill? Oh, I'm wary of those TDs, so I didn't want to hang out there for too long. We do get the kill, but we see this Leopard now. I think, is this Leopard or AMX? A light tank coming in. And yeah, it's unfortunately a good night for us. We did get a shot into him, but we get shut down there, which is really unfortunate. Probably just, I just took too much damage in the beginning there. I could have gone on and probably got a bit more damage out of this game. But, it is what it is. It's just what happens, unfortunately. You got YOLO Bubble Light Tank. He was doing the right thing. We were we were on very limited numbers. He knew he could take us out, and he just made the right move, really. He gets trapped out in the open and he gets shut down. Now all that's left is this T-67, which our team should be able to dispatch pretty quickly. So what we'll do, guys, is we will just head on straight to the results screen and look at see where we come on the board. So there we go, we come top of the board. We got 6 kills, 2.5k damage with 470 assists, so about 3k combined. Get the Reaper Medal and a high caliber and the top gun there, only a first class, which was pretty frustrating. I think, like say, if I just stayed alive, maybe could have picked up a few more kills. That may have got me the ace tanker, I'm not sure, but either way, it was still quite a nice game. And we move on to the second replay, and we're on Pearl River again. We're top tier. I think all these replays are going to be top tier. You can, I've been quite lucky with the matchmaking. I've not seen that many tier 8 games. It's not to say there's anything special with this tank. You will see tier 8 games at some point. But no, the matchmaking's been quite kind. Even with tier 8 games, I've only had like 4 or 5. With a couple of tier 7s, so I've been quite lucky, really. With tier 8 games here, I mean, it's a given. You have to be really careful with this tank. Let's say it's not got much armor, and you will get absolutely pounded if you get sort of spotted, caught out in the open. I've come to this middle position here. I can play a bit more sort of aggressively, I guess, because I'm top tier. I know that I can sort of play this middle section here, and I can just sort of, my main objective was to obviously spot the sides there and also see if I can light up stuff at the back. We see artillery at the back there. I'm going to go for that guy because I just dislike artillery. But we do get a shot into that Achilles there. Obviously, being in the middle here, I know artillery is just going to be sort of hard aiming me, so that's kind of why I wanted to get rid of him. However, sort of poking out now, I can't light him back up. We do have shots on this T-34. We managed to get our first kill there. We take him out. He's just sort of out in the open. Not a great place to play for that guy. Again, you can see the struggles with gun depression on this tank. Couldn't get a shot to that Achilles that was in front of us. However, we see this tier 5 tank destroyer. We're going to try and see if we can get the kill shot. Unfortunately, the gun just trolls us there. Then we see his Basotto. Get a shot into that guy, damaging his engine. Going to try and see if we can take out the Archer, sorry. Take out the Archer there for our second kill of the game. And we're going to sort of have a look at what's crossing down the side here, see if we can get shots and stuff. We do get a shot into that medium tank that's crossing. Trying to get a shot into the VK that's also crossing as well. Take a shot from that Stritz there, which is unfortunate. Maybe we should have just sort of stayed in cover. But maybe I just sort of wanted to see if I could sneak a shot in. We didn't, so it was a poor trade on my part. We get lit up poking here, and I assume it's, yeah, that TD, that Basotto that was hiding in the hedge. He fired though, which gives his position away. And I'm going to take, I'm going to waste no time in getting a kill on that guy, which gives us our third kill of the game. Their light tank kills himself, which is good for us. Just means we just have one light tank to worry about now. If this game does turn turtle on us, it's getting a bit close actually. Scores are 8-9. They're one tank up, and I can see they've won. They kind of won the right hand side. So I'm going to help these guys out. This KB1 that's just crossing. Fortunately, we just get a shot into his track. We do track him in place. He turns his sides for us to get a shot into his engine, which is good. Confident should be able to get the kill shot here, and I do, picking up our fourth kill. Now we see how troll that gun is at times. You just can't snap with it. It's just a pain in the backside. See the light tank in front of us. Gonna try and see if we can get a shot into that guy. We don't manage to, unfortunately. However, he's poking there. I get one shot into him, put him on a one shot. I'm going to try and see if I can get the kill shot here, but I don't think I can. However, the Hellcat does take him out, so that does us a favour. It's still even numbers. It's 5-all here. So this game could be, it could go either way. This Rudy gets machine gun, which is good. That means I can kind of trade with this guy, and I will. Unfortunately, we're down to a one shot now. Feel like that guy rolled higher than what we did, but yeah, whatever. We killed him anyway for our fifth kill. Now we're just going to try and see where we can get shots on any of these guys. See the VK there. Unfortunately, the gun just trolls us again. Trying to see if we can get a shot into his cupola, but unfortunately we hit his turret and bounce. I'm being cautious here. I don't want to sort of poke and get spotted by that VK. So I'm just using this sort of fountain as cover as I sort of come round to maybe just poke past this building. Now the Stritz is out in the open. We do get a shot into him. We do get lit and targeted though, so again I'm just going to pull back into cover. Going to try and make sure that I'm not overexposing too much. Artillery is now looking at us, so I've got to sort of get out of the way and try not to get hit by that guy. The French artillery gets lit up on the other side. Luckily our Leopard just machine guns him down. So all that's left is obviously that VK, that Stritz, and the grill. The grill's been lit up there, and I'm hoping he can get taken out. Just trying to shoot the cover to see if we can, destroy the cover and expose him. However, doesn't seem to be the case. Kind of hoping that the Leopard would take him out, but I think, the grill gets shot and sets him on fire. And you'll see in a minute that maybe I probably should have gone and dealt with artillery first. However, I figured that light tank was just going to deal with him. So I wanted to get rid of the VK. However, the grill just seems to have amazing accuracy and takes out the second light tank on our team. And yeah, we're in an unfortunate position here. And you see artillery's looking at us, and we're not paying attention. We're trying to get a shot into this VK, and the grill strikes. Fair play, So yeah, massive misplay on our part. That was just, put that down to just sheer greed and stupidity. I should have gone and took out the grill, to be fair, rather than sort of thinking but you think light tanks should always get the better of artillery. I can never understand. I mean, look, maybe the guy was a really good shot. I'm not going to take anything away from the arty play. Let's say he probably got good shotgunning skills, turtled up, and obviously just waited for the light tank to peak and then blew him to pieces. But for a light tank, you should be taking out artillery quite comfortably, really. But there we go. It's what it is. I'm hoping that the Hellcat and the heavy tank can take the grill out so we can get the victory at least. But we'll see how it goes, guys, and we'll skip to the end result screen, see how we got on. So there we go. We come top of the board with 5 kills and 3k damage. Only the first class there and just 202 assists. Again, a bit unfortunate not to get the ace tanker, but I think maybe a few more kills, maybe a bit more damage might have done it. So yeah, if I just sort of stayed alive rather than hard aiming that VK, I possibly could have got it, but never mind. It just that's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? So we're on the third and final replay now, and we're on Karelia. And I'm going to make the right hand side play just purely because it's a bit of a brawl fest. A lot of TDs usually camp on the other side, on the sort of usually in the K8 position on the other side. So yeah, we're going to go right hand side, and we're going to sort of push this side. We know that I just feel more comfortable coming this side. I think there's a lot more escape routes. There's less chance of getting obliterated by TDs. However, you will get TDs usually camping the base on Karelia, covering this flank, so it's not a given. You do still have to be careful. There you can see wonderful lag spikes hitting my game. We love to see it. And yeah, we're crossing this. We're crossing over, and we see his VK here, and he's just literally sat there. So we're going to free farm him. Why not? And we get our first kill of the game. Take that guy out. He may have gone AFK, I'm not sure, but either way, it's going to be a problem sitting there, even if he's AFK. If he wanted to cross down the one line, he's going to keep us lit. So it's best to get rid of him. And if he does, come back to life, that could also present a problem, which is another reason why to just get rid of an AFK tank while he's there. We kill the light tank. Again, another bonus. That's one light tank less to deal with come to the end game. We see the KV-1S on the corner here. Now, I was sort of debating which side to go to. However, I see this light tank now. Poorly aimed shot. That's not even the gun's fault. That's just me. Fortunate not to get a shot on that light tank there. We should have done better with that. We overpeak and we get shot from the other side. Luckily, I think it was just a HE shell or low caliber guns, so we don't get punished too bad for that overpeak there. Now this KV-1S is coming up, and luckily I tracked him and he backs off. He could have pushed us there. He's playing the derp gun as well, so I'm really dicing with death here, and I'm just being careful not to get hit by that derp gun. Can really hurt. However, I know I'm going to beat his reload. I've got shots into him and I take him out. So luckily there we took, we didn't take any damage whatsoever. So that's a real good trade there, and a nice play to get rid of quite a dangerous tank if it hits. Now we got artillery looking at us. We got his T-150 here. Now I'm just sort of rocking backwards and forwards. I'm just trying to make Artie think that I'm just backing up, so he shoots behind me. I'm just trying to avoid getting shot by artillery, really. We lose the T-150 spot. However, we can try and see if we can sort of light him up again. Got his medium in front of us, which I'm hoping does poke, and he pokes, but he dies for it. But he does light up the T-150. We're going to free farm this T-150. You see, I'm just literally poking my turret over this ridge, playing hold down effectively, and we're just sort of rocking it backwards and forwards a little bit. I see artillery sort of gets lit up, so of course I'm going to get shot into that guy. For me, artillery is more the threat than the T-150. However, Artie got into cover. The T-150 was still exposed. I was managing to pen his lower plate, no problem. So yeah, it was just a no-brainer. Now we're actually down on numbers with tanks, and I'm looking at our base. I'm sort of assessing the situation basically. However, I see a lot of tanks in the middle here. I'm going to try and see if I can potentially get rid of these tanks that are in the middle. The TD is now on a 1 hit. He's looking to come out, but he gets taken out. Now we're going to sort of try and see what else we can focus on. All the tanks in the middle though have just disappeared, although you can see this Stug. I I'm in two minds. I'm just trying to see where I can get shots on. This thing with low tier games is they can swing either way so quickly, and I think, you know, that probably part of the reason why the last couple of games I haven't got aces is just because maybe I just haven't pushed as quickly, and that's unfortunate. We try and take a shot there, but we hit the ridge, and yeah, we probably could have got, you know, got another kill in there and another shot of damage if we'd just sort of not gone sort of ape-like and just hit, you know, just hit the ridge at the wrong time as we shoot. But there we go. So there's only a light tank and artillery left. Not entirely sure where the light tank is, but I'm pretty certain where artillery is going to be. And there he is. We loaded the HE and we set him on fire. That was just absolutely glorious there. We love to see that. It's nothing better than setting artillery on fire, particularly when it was a gorilla that killed us last game. So yeah, that was kind of bittersweet revenge. And we just got targeted there before we went unspotted. So that says to me that the light tank is around here somewhere. So I'm just gonna try and scout the area, but he's actually on the hill, and he gets taken out. So there we go. We don't get the top gun, unfortunately. However, we did pick up a nice bit of damage there, and we come top of the board with 5 kills and 3.5 damage. Only get 53 assists there, so not much at all really. And again, only gives us the first class. We do get the high caliber, but unfortunately no ace tanker. And like I say, I think for the ace at sort of being top tier, you've got to be quite lucky and just be able to be aggressive, but not aggressive to the point where you're kind of in trouble, which I know kind of probably doesn't sound like it makes sense, but yeah, it's just knowing when to push and when not to push, and just getting more kills essentially. But like I say, there's a lot of shots I fumbled there, which probably hindered maybe getting the ace. But there we go. Yeah, that's just something to show you how the T-34-85 Rudy works. Is it worth a gold? I mean, the tank's all right. The tank is okay. It's decent-ish enough. So yeah, in that sense, it is. I think if you had the crew with it, 100% it would have been worth it. Just mainly because, you know, the crew is quite unique with the dog barking when you get sixth sensed. So yeah, I mean, up to you guys. I mean, but it is a decent-ish tank. Yeah, at tier 6, it's good all round. So yeah, I'll leave it to you guys to decide whether you want to get it or not. And on that note, guys, that's it for the video. I will catch you next time.